Good morning, everybody. So, welcome to a very late 6 a.m. conscious coffee, which is more like a 7:30 conscious coffee this morning. And the truth is, I overslept. I turned off my alarm and I laid there doing my gratitudes, and I fell back asleep. And then I woke up. I'm like, oh no, I'm late for conscious coffee. So here we are, late but still here. And today's topic is fear is a choice. And you know, as I sit out here on my front porch, you probably hear all the noise in the background, people rushing to go to work, and there's gonna be cars going by and all that good stuff. But I actually had this moment when I realized that I was late. I was like, oh, I just had this feeling like maybe I should just skip conscious coffee. Maybe I should just skip conscious coffee because I really messed up and now I'm late. And do I even want to get on and have to deal with being late? And I went, no, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And I had like this feeling rise up inside of me where I was nervous about being an hour and a half late to my own gig here. I was just like, you know, what's everybody gonna think? Because I'm late, blah, blah. So there was like this nervousness, this fear, all this different stuff, which kind of led me to the idea of like, okay, well, I'm feeling nervous, and that's just crazy, right? It's my conscious coffee. I can show it whenever I damn well please. So that's what I did. I just decided to go ahead and go do anyway, which then that's a very small scale of feeling uncertainty, which can be fear. And if you look at it, there's so many things in life that we tend to be really fearful of. We get so caught up in this feeling of fear, and it almost feels as though we, you know, we're in danger, that we cannot take that plunge, we can't take that leap, we can't go do this, we can't do that, because there's potential danger in the situation. And that's, wouldn't you say that's kind of like, that's one of those things, your fear comes up and instantly you think that you're in some sort of danger of something going wrong, danger of something happening to you, danger of something, you know, like this is not going to work, that's not going to work, my livelihood, my actual life, my physical well-being, my mental, emotional well-being, all these different things we classify as, you know, that can potentially be in danger. And fear is the thing that kind of makes us go, whoa, that could be dangerous. When you really break it down, danger is danger. So if you stand in front of a moving train, you're in danger. If you know, jump out of an airplane without a parachute, you're in danger. If you drive really fast on an icy road, you're in danger, right? Those things are danger things. If you have something that comes to you and it is out of your comfort zone, it is something that actually turns you on, but you're not recognizing what those turn-on signs are. You might think that it is anxiety or nervousness when it's actually excitement or just like, you know, that butterfly feeling that happens. And what we do is we actually think that fear feeling that we start to have is telling us that this is a dangerous situation. So, you know, I was talking to a friend yesterday, and actually I was talking to a couple different friends, and the theme of yesterday's coaching day and friendship day, you could say, was really focused in on kind of this topic. And it was interesting because I had one friend who just, you know, has all this available to them and it could completely be successful, but is fearful of taking a step to take action on the course that they claim that they want in their life. So it's just like that fear-based step, and it's taking time, so much time. I mean, from my perspective, it's like, just go do, go be, you've got this, it's all good. And this particular person is just not, right there, wants it, but is scared of wanting it. Scared of wanting it, which brings up fear and insecurity, lack of ability to actually go, well, can I do this or not? That yes, you can do it, but you have to overcome that fear, because typically in situations, in opportunity situations, there's nothing to fear. I mean, there's really nothing to fear. There is no danger involved. Nothing to fear but fear itself. And spiders, as a t-shirt says, that is in my house, but I'm not scared of spiders. So, but there really is nothing to fear. Absolutely nothing to fear. And what you have to look at is, are those moments when fear rises up, is it really a dangerous situation, or is it just fear grabbing a hold of you because you're out of your comfort zone? And sometimes you don't know. Sometimes there is potential danger in a situation, and you could be picking up on something else there. In general, though, especially when we look at, making a move in a relationship, making a move in our work life, in our career, making a decision on like purchasing a house or a car or something, or saying yes to a promotion or a new job, saying yes to ourselves in multiple different ways. We become fearful of saying yes to ourselves. That is just a choice. It is a choice to, in this moment, stop and say, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want in my life? Can I have this? Am I just coming up against a wall? And am I letting that wall become my reality? Or am I willing to go, that wall doesn't even exist. It's a figment of my imagination. Because that's typically what fear is. It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. All you have to do to get through that fearful situation is to choose to not be fearful, to choose to take another step forward, and watch that fear is going to just move right back. You can just walk and just move that fear back further and further and further and further with every single step that you take forward. But you have to be willing to take those steps and trust that as you're taking the steps, the path that you are uncertain of is going to form as you take those steps right beneath your feet. And that's really, truly the key. I mean, when you're talking about different things that, different opportunities in life that come up to you, we get very, very resistant to move forward because we can't see the path, because we're uncertain of if the steps are actually there. And it's like we're going to fall to our death if the steps aren't there. Well, the steps are there. They're just being revealed as you show your faith and take the step. Otherwise, you're sitting in doubt, you're sitting in fear, you're sitting in lack of worthiness, you're not trusting, you're really not having that inside, yes, I can. I know I'm going to be supported. I know that this can work out. Sometimes things don't work out. That's the reality, right? Sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes we think that we want it to go this way and it goes that way. And then in the long run, looking back at those situations, how many of those negative situations that went the opposite direction of what you wanted actually turned out for really good reasons as to why it had to happen that way? If you start to look at every single situation as an opportunity, whether you deem it good or bad, does not matter, but look at every single situation as an opportunity, you'll start to be able to release a lot of fear around just taking those steps in faith, because every single situation really, truly does, really, really, truly does just move you forward, step by step by step. So that is what this going to be short conscious coffee is about this morning, because it is really loud and actually a lot colder out here than what I anticipated, even with my blanket. So what you really need to do is ask yourself those questions. I mean, those are the questions I ask myself every single day. How can I move forward through this fear? What is that next step possible? I write in my gratitude journal every single day. I don't know how, but it just is that I always know what the next best step is. I don't know how, but it just is. And that right there kind of helps clear that space and open things up so that you can move forward in a feeling of support and a knowing that you can make those decisions. Everything you need to know, every step that you need to make is already inside you. It's already laid out in front of you. You just have to realize that there's kind of like a fog between you and the steps. And as you take that step forward, that certainty, that faith that little mustard seed, right, that you're putting there is actually allowing that fog to clear. And it's right there. You will, I promise you, taking those steps forward where you've got to breathe, where you feel the butterflies. And I always talk about the raggedy edge and racing and everything. Whenever you feel that kind of stuff, typically that's moving in the right direction. It really is moving yourself in the right direction. Go towards the fear so that you can actually shine the light on it and see it for what it is, because it is an illusion. It is not your reality, unless you are in an actual dangerous situation. And danger is a physical event that is taking place, like the standing in front of train scenario, okay? So if you're standing in front of that train, this is not a time to fear the situation and think that the train is going to stop for you. No, get your butt off the train track, right? Get your butt off the train track. Realize that that train is going to come right through. That's a dangerous situation. That's something to be fearful of, and make sure that you're not locked up on the train track. Moving forward, making a decision on a job or on a relationship or on taking action for yourself in some way, committing to your yes in different ways, and feeling that fear in those. No, not dangerous. Not typically, not unless you're talking about potentially doing something dangerous in there. But for the most part, that fear that you're feeling is an internal game, much like anything else. Combat it by stepping forward, by telling yourself yes, by moving in faith and shining that light on it. So there you guys go. It is now cold out here. My hands are freezing. My coffee is cold. So I'm going to go inside, and I wish you guys a fantastic day, of course. And I will catch you guys tomorrow at actually 6 a.m. in the morning. So I'm going to go get myself ready and take my family ziplining. So that's what's on my spring break agenda for today. So I will catch you guys later. See you tomorrow. And if anything in here was helpful, beneficial, touched you in any sort of way, please make sure that you hit the little share button. Leave your comments below, all that good stuff. I love you guys. Bye.